Welcome, one and all. I'm Decoy, and this is my new camp. Now, my character that had the secret nuke camp, I said I was going to move him. And this is his new place. Yeah, he lives inside of a Robobrain. And while this Robobrain is far from perfect, the key thing about the build is anybody that's just running across my camp out in the wasteland, they're going to know exactly what it is. It's not a stretch of the imagination to figure out what the camp is. But there are several things that kind of bother me a little bit, but I ran into a few issues while building. And I'll get into that just a little bit later. But first, let's just take a quick look at the Robobrain and enjoy it for what it is. It's a friggin' robot that you can live inside of, and that's kind of cool. So, now, we'll move inside the Robobrain, where I didn't have much of a plan going into this, so we'll just see what happened. So, of course, I had to have the smoke machine, because Robobrains are always shooting smoke out. Back here, I don't know what's going on. I'm just making stuff up as I went. But I knew when I got into the treads that I'd have to take advantage of this space, and it seemed like the perfect spot to go ahead and throw down workbenches, get all that good stuff in here. So this side, all my workbenches, including a fly inside of my grill. I don't know why, it's just there. Now off on this side, this is nothing but bedrooms. And I know we're going to get through this and someone's going to go, where are your vending machines at? I only have one character that has vending machines. Everybody else is purely off the map. But to get up into the chest of it, you're going to have Marsupio or a jetpack. Then you can get up here. And there is something special going on in the chest. And what is that? Some pixel art. Something you almost never see anybody do. And it kind of bums me out, because I love making pixel art, but they really shot us in the foot by limiting the number of lights you can have in your camp. I mean, you can only have 50. There's not many things pixel art wise that you can do with only 50 blocks. So I had to go with a heart. The Robobrain, he needs a heart. He's like the Tin Man of the wasteland. But real quick, we'll see if we can let it get a little bit darker and take a look at it. And while that's happening, we'll talk about the things that I ran into that were killing me on this. One, his chest is not nearly big enough. While I do have a little bit of budget, my problem was I came to this spot to build something completely different. And then halfway through, I was like, I don't like this, tore it all down, and decided, you know what, I want to build a Robobrain. The issue with that is I couldn't get enough height. Like this piece right here, the roof on the middle piece should have been the arched one. So it was that's really what needed to be there. But I didn't have enough camp height to raise the chest up higher to fit that in there. And then the chest itself needs to be rounder, which instantly means at least 12 more wall pieces. But when it gets rounder, I would then have to raise it up higher, which is a bunch more wall pieces, and it was just a nightmare. I may have been able to do it, but I would have had to sacrifice a lot to make it happen. But in the time we were talking about it, at least it got a tiny bit darker and you can make out the heart just a little bit more. Now, for those of you who haven't made pixel art in Fallout before, a key takeaway from this is there are two terminals for a reason, and two sets of power running off. So the ones on the right go to the red in the middle. The ones on the left are strictly for the blue on the outside edge. Now, the nice thing about it is I can go to the terminal, I can change the color of just the inside or just the outside whenever I want, which is pretty cool. Now, if you do go to build pixel art, do not cross the wires. It's going to be bad. If any of the red ones were attached to the blue ones, the entire thing would be set to a single color. And you really don't want that. But really, I just wanted to build something that, I don't know, might inspire you to think outside the box. Just go crazy. Build something. Who knows? I don't know. I just like to see some crazy stuff. But that's going to wrap up my little camp. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to like, sub, and share. Later.